Proverbs chapter 12 in the King James Version, followed by the Amplified Bible. Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. A good man obtaineth favour of the Lord, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn. A man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. The words of the wicked are to lie and wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are not, but the house of the righteous shall stand. A man shall be commended according to his wisdom, but he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised. He that is despised and hath a servant is better than he that honoureth himself and lacketh bread. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. He that tilleth his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that followeth vain persons is void of understanding. The wicked desireth the net of evil men, but the root of the righteous yieldeth fruit. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble. A man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands shall be rendered unto him. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. He that speaketh truth showeth forth righteousness, but a false witness deceit. There is that speaketh like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy. There shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Lying lips are abomination to the Lord, but they that deal truly are his delight. A prudent man concealeth knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaimeth foolishness. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. Heaviness in the heart of man maketh it stoop, but a good word maketh it glad. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. The slothful man roasteth not that which he took in hunting, but the substance of a diligent man is precious. In the way of righteousness is life, and in the pathway thereof there is no death. Whosoever loves instruction and discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates reproof and correction is stupid. A good man will obtain favor from the Lord, but he will condemn a man who devises evil. A man will not be established by wickedness, but the root of the consistently righteous will not be moved. A virtuous and excellent wife, worthy of honor, is the crown of her husband, but she who shames him with her foolishness is like rottenness in his bones. The thoughts and purposes of the consistently righteous are just, honest, reliable. The counsels and schemes of the wicked are deceitful. The malevolent words of the wicked lie in wait for innocent blood to slander, but the mouth of the upright will rescue and protect them. The wicked are overthrown by their evil and are no more, but the house of the consistently righteous will stand securely. A man will be commended according to his insight and sound judgment, but the one who is of a perverse mind will be despised. Better is he who is lightly esteemed and has a servant, than he who boastfully honors himself, pretending to be what he is not, and lacks bread. A righteous man has kind regard for the life of his animal, but even the compassion of the wicked is cruel. He who tills his land will have plenty of bread, but he who follows worthless things lacks common sense and good judgment. The wicked desire the plunder of evil men, but the root of the righteous yields richer fruit. An evil man is dangerously ensnared by the transgression of his lips, but the righteous will escape from trouble. A man will be satisfied with good from the fruit of his words, and the deeds of a man's hands will return to him as a harvest. The way of the arrogant fool who rejects God's wisdom is right in his own eyes, but a wise and prudent man is he who listens to counsel. The arrogant fool's anger is quickly known, because he lacks self-control and common sense, but a prudent man ignores an insult. He who speaks truth when he testifies tells what is right, but a false witness utters deceit in court. There is one who speaks rashly like the thrust of a sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Truthful lips will be established forever, but a lying tongue is credited only for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but counselors of peace have joy. No harm befalls the righteous, but the wicked are filled with trouble. Lying lips are extremely disgusting to the Lord, but those who deal faithfully are his delight. A shrewd man is reluctant to display his knowledge and to the proper time, but the heart of overconfident fools proclaims foolishness. The hand of the diligent will rule, but the negligent and lazy will be put to forced labor. Anxiety in a man's heart weighs it down, but a good encouraging word makes it glad. The righteous man is a guide to his neighbor, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. The lazy man does not catch and roast his prey, but the precious possession of a wise man is diligence, because he recognizes opportunities and seizes them. In the way of righteousness is life, and in its pathway there is no death, but immortality, eternal life.